Donk? Who's this guy? All I know is I've been seeing him posted everywhere. On my YouTube recommended, on my Facebook pages, everywhere like that. And me personally, I know of the kid. I've seen some good footage from the kid. But really, who is Donk? And would he match up to the all-time great S1mple? Well, I guess you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to find out. And we'll get right into it right after this. Who is Donk? That is the question. Who is this kid? He came out of the blue. I mean, yes, we've had a slow rise in watching who he is over the course of time, but who really is he? He's a 17-year-old, we know that much. He was in the Spirit youth team, if I'm not mistaken, and he kept rising. He hasn't stopped, and then they put him on the roster after only a year and a half in their main team. Man went off and popped off, and now he's the most hyped player, and everyone's calling him the new S1mple, and everyone's calling him the new GO.A.T. But how can you guys be saying that? This kid hasn't had enough time to prove what S1mple's proved. Now, I'm a little bit biased. I'm a big S1mple fan. I won't take it away from him. I've watched every one of that man's games. I've taken my own gameplay, and I've learned so much from watching him play. But Donk's 17, he's arrogant, and he's coming out of the blue thinking he's, pardon my French, but he's don't stink. And you know what, for me, I don't like that energy. I don't mind a man who's confident in what he can do, but when a 17-year-old sits there on a stage playing a video game he's bloody brilliant at, I won't take that away from him, but he's swearing at veterans. I mean, guys that are like 5, 10, I think some people like 12 years older than him. I wasn't raised that way. I was smacked if I even thought about swearing in front of someone older than me. And I think that attitude might actually be his downfall later on, and I pray that it's not. I don't wish any bad upon any person in this world. I wish everyone the greatest of success, and I hope that he maybe changes it and just focuses on the gameplay and lets his gameplay speak for him instead of his mouth. But yeah, I mean, I just want to go in a little bit into who he is, where he came from, which we've touched on a little bit, and his achievements, S1mple's achievements, and just overall in-game game styles, and who do I personally think's better. And then, yeah, so let's start off with Donk. You can go here, CS Money blog. They've got a full breakdown on this guy already. I think they've had one for a while, but there's just a few points I want to highlight all of this. I mean, just take note. This guy is 17 years old, and he's already dedicated 13.5 thousand hours into this game. Who does that? I mean, I personally have got 3k hours, around the 3k hour mark, okay? But who the hell does 13.5k? That shows dedication, so that we know the kid's dedicated. That much we do know. 17 years of age. And he used to play on 100 ping, high ping, all the time, which I personally understand, being based in South Africa. Sometimes, if I want to play any game that's not on a South African server, it sucks. I'm playing at 100 ping, 150, 200 sometimes. Which doesn't make the gameplay easy at all, but I've always believed people who play at a higher ping do kind of have advantage in the long run, because what you've got to learn playing in higher ping and how you got to perform just to be on par with a lot of people, you have to be good. And this kid's mechanics are far superior than a lot of people I've seen his age. I mean, his headshot percentage is one of the highest and growing exponentially, which is why he's so looked at the moment. And I think he's taken the basic concept of the game, which is, I'm going to shoot you in your head as quickly as possible and you will die. And that's what he's done for 13.5k hours. And you can see it in his game, where his crosshairs, even when his crosshairs are not placed or pre-placed for head height, he's still smacking these guys straight over the head. He started off at the Spirit Academy, which we've gone through. He started off at 14 years old. 14. It does say he didn't go too smoothly at first, but the guy's definitely doing much better. I mean, just look at his rating. I think Zawi's got a 1.73 rating currently, which is absolutely insane. And we all know Zawi is one of the best in the world currently. Man's proven a fair share. I mean, let's just go through over here. his achievements. Not too many. He obviously hasn't been in the pro competitive scene for that long. But since 2022, all these, you know, they weren't the biggest of tournaments and series for him to be competing in, but it was a start, it was a race. Over here, his first A tier, from what I can see, he plays second, which is still phenomenal. Then you go up a little bit, and I mean, everything from here onwards, you can just see first, and this first over here is what has skyrocketed this kid's name into the most hype name I've seen from a youth in a long time. Monacy was there prior. Monacy also phased off a little bit, but this kid seriously has taken it to the next level. I mean, just check some out. Just check some of this footage out.
The AWP dispatches of him, and look at Donk do it! That's disgusting! Revolting from Donk! How does he keep doing it? How? This is unprecedented, eclipsing all who came before him on the grand final stage.
Secret, try and take this space as quick as you like, and oh my lord.
He's done it again. Donk, an opening kill, this time to stop. FaZe Clan from getting across. His 9th frag, 4 rounds deep. Kid, something special. He is the truth right now on the stage. Look at him go.
Be the case is that Spirit aren't just going to win the event, and Donk's not just going to be the best player in the world, is he? It really? Is that how this is going to go down?
We'll start with 3B now for Na'Vi. They're going to block ramp immediately. Donk denies everything in middle.
Lost based on these mid fights, and it's all Donk all day.
And throws caution to the wind with an aggressive maneuver. Oh! How?
Check this one out again.
Oh, I see that, but it's working. 2 kills. They might have some access here. Donk, he's up next, and of course they line up, and of course he sprays him down.
Online as well, because every single game I've seen from him on LAN so far, he has just been incredibly loud.
The line. Already, Donk, you know what you're gonna get. He's gonna gun for you top mid. Off the USP, 2 headshots just like that. He's got Zontix to support him. This is what you get every round on CT side. It's Donk and Zontix.
Powerful than he looks. Kerrigan in a 1-on-5 situation with nowhere to play. Donk, baby, there he is.
How was that? How crazy is a 17-year-old kid coming into the pro league and just dismantling so many of the people we all grew up watching? We all learned from a lot of these guys and their how-to videos or just their gameplay in the pro league. How much did we take away from it? And this kid just come in and with his mechanics and his movement and his game knowledge. I still think he's got a lot still to prove, to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to place him high up on the pedestal just as of yet. But for a start, that is bloody impressive. But now it's time to go over to S1mple. Now, a lot of us know S1mple already. Man is the GOAT. In my opinion, I'm probably one of the biggest S1mple fans out there from supporting side. And you can just see kind of why I got so addicted to this guy at first. I mean, just look at this. From 2019 through to 2022, this man just took his team to the next level. Then, in 2021, I mean, look at this. How many first placements is this? In S tier competition, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different first placements in S tier competition. And the man is a monster. We've all seen the highlight clips of S1mple just absolutely popping off. I mean, just have a look at a few of these.
An admirable effort, but can't find the third. And the retake forced away. Here we go, S1mple. Run boost. Oh, baby, he wants to get aggressive. He's got it.
Absolutely what you'd expect to see from S1mple on this stage. I said he was going to be aggressive. He's playing with a motivation right now.
So patience for G2. There's 30 seconds on the clock. Haven't found any of those picks that they would have liked. Boomich going to be forced back a little bit. He's got to be careful. Electronics' attention is now split. S1mple going to hold the line with the USP. Great headshots, a 4th added onto it. Let that man go for the ace. Boomich will clean it up at the end. And S1mple shrugs it off. 11-6 in the favor of G2.
Oh, that was from heaven. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah!
This is Na'Vi. Only Na'Vi.
That was crazy.
There's just... What a world we live in.
And he doesn't clear his
that's so
corners.
awkward.
That is a weird one. Electronic gets a freebie. And S1mple breaks his wrist. And breaks the spine of Lemon in the process. Lehman.
Well, this one's falling apart now too.
Oh, wow. Ultimate actually just saw the big toe of S1mple, and he isn't going to get much rewarded on that repeat. I mean, this doesn't last forever. But 27-27, Electronic advancing immediate exchanges. It's S1mple.
he's had enough.
He has to look to finish it right there and then, but Fiku perhaps with an aggressive move, knowing S1mple's not filling that gap, he's got himself into window. This is the exchange we were waiting for. Is Fiku prepared? Is S1mple prepared? Oh, the betrayal, he turns just a little too much. The barrel there, and S1mple too good. He's had enough time to do his hand exercises. And S1mple, yeah, he is going to get another shot for and looking for the fifth. S1mple ace, folks, right into...
I mean, come on! Who was doing that at that time? Don't get me wrong, great players. There's so many great players in the sport, but who was doing that at that time? No one. No one created the excitement S1mple did when he got onto into the game. No one hit the shot S1mple did that no one thought was possible. How many 1v4s, 1v3s, how many wins that the guy have to compete in just to become the greatest of all time? People don't call him the greatest of all time just because at that point in time he was so good. He was the greatest of all time, and I'm actually low-key tired of people telling me, and I'm hearing and I'm reading about, oh, is he still the greatest of all time, or is Donk the new great? No, Donk is not. I'm sorry, I've answered the question straight up, but Donk's not the greatest of all time. Donk is not the GOAT. He might be great at the game, and he's got a great foundation to start off on, but you cannot dispute what you're looking at right now. This is just one of how many different websites you can go to. And don't get me wrong, S1mple hasn't been the same S1mple from the clips you just watched for quite some time. But I also believe that S1mple's just had so much happen in his own life, and he's been #1 for so bloody long. He's just like, what is there more for me to gain? What can I still do in this competition that I haven't already done? And I think he lost his excitement. I think he lost his focus and his concentration. Me personally, I don't know S1mple. I don't know the Na'Vi team like that in any way, shape, or form. But just from his performances, the shots are all I've been watching when I was watching his most recent gameplay from 2023. I know he took a break in 2023, halfway through the year, I think it was. But even when I was watching it, I was looking at it and I was like, well, I really thought he hit that shot because he's always done it. He's been S1mple. Every commentator in any major, in any blast premiere you can think of, all of them, when S1mple was alive and there was 5 other of the enemy team alive, every commentator would always say one thing. Well, it's S1mple, we can't count him out yet, because it's S1mple. He is the GOAT. And excuse the dad pun, but he is. And I'm sorry to tell all of you that, yes, Donk, amazing player. He would smack me up and down this game every day of the week, sideways and probably blindfolded. But the simple reality is, he hasn't been around long enough to actually make me a firm believer. I've seen it one too many times where these new hotshot, hyped up kids come in, they perform amazingly and shock the world, and then gone, all gone. All of them just disappear. For what? Because I think a lot of the time, I think there's 2 reasons that happen. I'll be honest with you guys, I do believe there's 2 reasons that happens. I think these kids have their own way of style. They haven't been taught anywhere else. No one sat there down and told them to do this, and this. And when they get to the pro league, that's all you do. Is you get told what to do, how to play, how to perform, how to get better. And I think it actually does more damage to a lot of these amazing players because it changes their play styles. I mean, m0NESY, if I look at m0NESY's play style is not really the same as it once was when he first came in and shocked us all and actually went toe-to-toe with S1mple. And I still think there was one of, at the point of time where S1mple's heart wasn't truly in it anymore, but I still look at that battle and I say I don't think m0NESY smacked him. I think m0NESY really shocked him and took him off guard, and s1mple underestimated him on their first proper bout, which I guarantee all of you have watched when live with me when I was sitting, well, not live right now with me, but live at your home watching, and I was watching live at my house. And the reality is, no matter which place you take it, you can't compete with everything this man's achieved. I mean, just look down, go further down here. How many MVPs does this man have to get to become the greatest of all time? Go here, hold on. Go back to Donk. And this is just one website. MVPs. He's got 2. Now, I'm not taking the MVPs away from him. Great performances, especially in the Katowice 2024. But, man's got 2. s1mple has proven time and time again, and I think that's what it takes to become a GOAT. That he's the MVP. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to opinion, and your opinion might be different to mine, my opinion might be different to you, but I think there's one thing that stands, one reality that stands, and that's that this man right here, in all these clips...
What a brutal utility dump.
Yeah, poor s1mple, 3 HP.
Oh my lord.
Does he one? Yes, he does. Of course he does. Of course he figures out, all right, they put everything here, they've spammed it with all their worth, and they haven't found me. They're not going to be looking. No way.
That's a nade. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
It's the nade. Don't worry. Everyone.
Oh my god, I thought he hit the jump shot. It was the nade. But still 2 kills on 3 HP. Give the man some credit.
He's about to get 3, Matt.
Dude, Ace with 3 HP would be absolutely sick, but he doesn't want to overextend on that play. Config is going to get locked out by a Molotov instead, but he's going to make his noise as he walks in, and it is going to be a third for s1mple. This is remarkable. He gets every kill on 3 HP, and the round is done. They're going to save. Banana, blame F. Still trying to get an angle. Oh my goodness, Config. There's what we need. There's the entry they need. s1mple though, here, and oh my god, he's so quick. This time comes back around, can't find the second, but knows they're going to be approaching.
He, to me, is still the mother G.O.A.T, the GOAT. So don't come here with your controversy. Look, you want to tell me why homie Donk is better than s1mple? Go for it. Tell me. Tell me in the comments down below. But I don't care about nothing. Unless you guys actually make me a true believer why he's better, I'll read all the comments. I'll go through all of them. But I still will, to this day, believe s1mple is the absolute GOAT. I think he's got a long way to come back to get to being the GOAT again. I don't think he is the same s1mple he once was. And it's not a young man's game, it's a young teenager's game. Don't get me wrong, I understand all of that. But I still think if s1mple really wants it bad enough, and you know what, s1mple, if you see this, doubt you will, but if you do, and you really want it bad enough, dude, go and get it. Show us all why you're the bloody GOAT. Stop all these questions, who's better, because it's stupid. In 3 years' time, if homie Donk's looking like this, not a problem. I'll put my hands up and I'll say, you know what, guys, I was wrong. Man really came in and he held his own. But from what I can see, I reckon this kid's going to get bigger and bigger, and I think his attitude's going to become more of a problem and more of a problem, and I think his attitude's going to be his downfall, because remember, guys, remember one thing. He's still 17 years old. Man's still going through puberty. Man's hormones are still off the charts in every direction. This kid has got an arrogance problem, and when it comes down to it, when he gets put in a position where maybe he's having an off day, or maybe someone just is too good for him to reach that day or compete against that day, how's he going to act? How's he going to find his way out of it? How's he going to reach deep inside of him and find what it takes to calm himself down, push all the bullshit aside, and focus at the one thing that's at hand, and that's getting your team the W? Because if you can't do that, I'm sorry, but Counter-Strike's a team sport. It's not a one-man sport. s1mple understood that. s1mple never even... s1mple never even got so big-headed that he said, no, I'm the winner, I'm the greatest. No. Boomage was a massive contribution to s1mple's success. Boomage, after Boomage got benched, what happened to s1mple's gameplay? s1mple and Boomage was a phenomenal team, but to back up s1mple, I mean, you want to talk about a Prodigy, oh, I can't even say the word, Oaks. Don't even mock me in the comments for this, okay? But that man came in, and also, crazy hype. I think he's stagnated, but I think if he keeps pushing himself, he's going to grow even better. And I don't think we're going to see a Na'Vi team like we once did. But I'm sorry. In conclusion, my personal opinion, like me or not, S1mple, you, my friend, are still the GOAT. But anyway, guys, it's been your boy TT Rusty. I hope this answered maybe a few little things for you guys and give you a different outlook. And if you enjoyed any bit of it, or if you hated every moment of it, leave a comment, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm a small channel and we need you to join our community, my friends. Peace.